We took a few minutes. Now we've got that much in this one and twice that much. So that tells us H2O. So the oxygen is bubbling off on this side, and this side is hydrogen. Wow, interesting. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the power, which will stop the bubbling. And now we're going to see if we can experimentally tell, is this hydrogen or is this oxygen? And how are we going to do it? Well, here's a test tube. And what I'd like to do is capture the gas in this test tube to see if I can determine whether it's oxygen or hydrogen. Well, this is a piece of wood. And of course, I have a lighter. If I were to light the piece of wood and then blow it out, it would have a little spark glowing. If in air, which is only 20% oxygen, if it would barely glow, if I put in pure oxygen, it bursts back into flame. So if we could do that, it would prove that this is oxygen. So I'm going to try and get the oxygen out of here. I'll open this little valve and the water will push it out. And then I'll light this, turn it over. And when it's just glowing, I stick it back in here. If it bursts back into flame, then guess what? We have oxygen. On the other hand, if it's hydrogen and we take a flame and we bring it up here close, it'll go pop, because it'll just burn very, very fast down here from the air in the room. So if it pops, it's hydrogen. If it causes the wood to burn again, well, it's the oxygen burning the wood. So shall we try it? Here we go. So this is where I need some more hands. You gonna be my handy person? You wanna come in here, please? You take this thing and you can go ahead, light it for me. Okay, so if you'll hold that just a second, I'm going to have you blow it out in just a jiff. But first, I'm going to go ahead and let this oxygen flow back up in here. Okay, blow it out. And is it oxygen? And you can see how it bursts back into flame. Could you see that? So, we do know now, you keep that going. This was, in fact, oxygen. Now, let's see if we can capture some of this hydrogen. Now, the hydrogen is lighter than air, so it'll stay up in the top here. And look at that. So we should have now a nice tube of hydrogen here. So I'm going to go ahead and get a flame and listen for a pop. Are you ready? Enough hands here. Whoa! And there it is. So we made hydrogen and we made oxygen, and that's how it's done.